Well, it's a case of multiple protests as some party members were protesting at the All Progressives Congress Secretariat in Owerri, calling on party leaders to ensure free, fair and credible primary election for Idiato North and South federal constituencies. Similar protest was witnessed at the People's Democratic Party Secretariat on the same issue. TVC News Prince Uba, who monitors the situation in Owerri, the Imo State capital, reports that the protesters conducted themselves peacefully. Well, let's now bring in at this time a public affairs analyst, Mark Adebayo, for more on the APC primaries and other political developments across the country. One of the latest in the political sphere now is the resignation of Peter Obi from the PDP presidential race, and resignation actually from the party. What is the reaction to that?
Well, thank you so much. Well, the issue is that I think His Excellency Peter Obi possibly ran into a catch-22 situation. You understand? From which he thought probably would not be able to extricate himself. You see, in political contests and contestations, there will always be catch-22 situations whereby it is only the strongest and the feet of the fittest that will be able to extricate themselves. A similar scene almost played out in the APC against, for instance, one of the presidential aspirants, Governor Adebayo. People thought when they went to the North Central to bring their APC national chairman that Adebayo was going to move to resign from the party or say he's not going to contest again. But you know, that's a man who is a very courageous individual. He just went ahead. Peter Obi should have stayed put and fought everything out. He should have borrowed a leave from people who have decided that when it comes to political contestations, you need to remain, you need to stand your ground and ensure that you fight on. For him to have, and he left at a time that it was almost too late. You know, I do not believe that was the right step as far as I'm concerned. He should have shown courage, he should have shown commitment, he should have shown devotion. Like I said, people will want to take you out of the race. It is you that you insist you are going to remain in the race. Yes. You don't have to just go like that.
So for you, you would have preferred...
Probably he left in principle. Some things probably were against his personal principle that he left. But I'm thinking the timing may not be too favorable to him, politically speaking.
Okay, Mr. Adebayo, I think the timing
2 months ago
might not be very favorable for Mr. Peter Obi, but as it is, anything might just be possible. Are we likely to see his name on the ballot at next year's election?
Well, you know, if what we are seeing now, the stories are true, the fact that he has gone to NNPP, so I don't know if there's concourse in that party. How is that going to play out? So strategically speaking, I do not see, because definitely former Governor Konkaso is interested in the presidency of the country. Is he going to forfeit the ticket for him? I doubt so, because Konkaso has strong structures in that new party that he has gone to. So, and is there, he wants to run for the presidency of the country? I do not believe, I'll be surprised if former Governor Konkaso will not contest against Peter Obi, who is a newcomer into the party, and Konkaso has gained ground a lot. So, strategically speaking, I don't see how that's going to work out favorably for him.
Well,
for me, you should have stayed put.
Okay, Mr. Adebayo, it might not be very certain that he's joining that party and might be slugging it out with Kwankwaso on that one hand. Let's talk about the APC primaries. In about 4 days, we should have the exercise take place. But the screening of the presidential aspirant hasn't taken place. What's happening?
I think they are taking their time. They are trying to plan very well. They don't want to make any mistakes. They no loose ends for them. I think that is what they are trying to do. And of course, you know, the aspirants too are gearing up, quite expectant. All Nigerians are quite expectant. APC is the ruling party. Every aspirant is prepared for the screening. I'm sure the screening would take place at the right time. I know that a few of the aspirants, for instance, let me just, I ran into a document to show you the level of preparedness of all these aspirants. All of them are prepared, but I ran into into a document, titled Yaology. And the Yaology, when I look at it, is an ideologically packaged practical panacea to the composite component of cumulative crisis bedeviling Nigeria, which is a way of saying that man wants to come and make a difference, a big difference in the country. And there's some other people too, all the aspirants. But this is something, a document that I've seen that I'm really impressed about. It's titled Yaology, and I think that was developed by the campaign council of the Adebayo campaign organization. And all that, you could see that the movement of all the aspirants all over the country, they couldn't have put all those ones into play for anybody to now think that they will not go through. They will have to go through the screening. They will go through the screening. The leadership of the APC, in their wisdom, have decided that they are going to do it at their own time. But I believe so much that they have brilliant, incredible, political, juggernauts in the among the aspirants. You can go on and begin to list them. But I'm sure that at the end of the day, after the screening, after their primary, I think the youngest aspirant in the party, which is Adebayo, is going to take the day. That is what I believe. That is
well, as it is, the APC, just like other parties, has 3 options to select its flag bearer: direct, indirect primaries, or consensus. We'll wait to see how it all pans out. Mark Adebayo is a public affairs analyst. He joined us from Abuja. Thank you for your time on TVC News at 10.
Thank you so much.